What would you do if your partner had 10K debt?
My stand when it comes to money is that, you know what, it's just
money.
Money.
It's just money.
The guy may be in debt today, and tomorrow that debt can be paid off.
Yeah.
We should be open about our financial situation.
Yeah.
In this case, for example, it's taken 2 years for the guy to pluck up the courage to say it, and I wonder why. So that puts a huge question mark. Why has it taken you 2 years to open up to your partner that you have a debt of £10,000?
Maybe they think you can't take that amount of detail from them yet.
Okay.
Maybe the relationship is not at that point yet.
Okay. So, but I'm happy that it's been disclosed.
Absolutely.
And we should sit down, whether it's in debt or not, ideally. Financial planning is very, very important in a relationship.
Yeah.
So both of them should sit down and discuss how do we pay off what we owe.
Yeah.
And then what do we own and what do we owe?
Yeah.
That is one conversation that must be had in a relationship.
Yeah.
What do we own and what do we owe? And then we can find out creative ways, because marriage is about joining forces together.
Yeah.
So we want to find out what our total exposure is going to be after marriage.
Yeah.
So,
you know, there's a scripture that says Adam and Eve were naked, one with the other, and they were not ashamed. So if a relationship has got to the point of commitment, so I'm not just talking about dating everybody and commitment, you're committed to each other, committed to moving forward. Even if one party has got a debt and they expose it to the other party, you should join heads together. How do we solve this problem? It's the same. Money problem is as much the same as job problem, as any other problem.
Yep.
It's just money.
Yeah.
And I think it depends on how you see things. So some people, it's a big deal because it's money. The real question is, how did they get into debt? Was it a mistake, a genuine mistake? Are they happy to come out of it and not go back in? Or are they the kind of people that they'll come out of debt now and go into further debt later, which will be problems for you? So it's to find out the why behind where we are at now. So the problem is not where we are at. Where we are at, we can solve our way out of it. But why did we get where we are at? And is there a way out in future? So that's my thought.
now, what I will assess in a lady, for example, as a gentleman, is the person's relationship with money.
Yeah, very important.
I wouldn't date any lady who has a bad
attitude towards money.
with money. Yeah. Because you're going to run.
They will wreck the family.
Wreck the family.
They will wreck the family.
So that for me, dating, although we're students there, so we're both broke. So
yeah, but we had good attitude towards money.
yeah.
But we had good attitude towards money, even though we were broke.
Because there was none, isn't it?
Right.
There was nothing to test our attitude.
I guess so.
There was nothing to test our attitude towards money. We're both broke. That's the beauty about marrying our students, isn't it? We have to build everything from the scratch ourselves, isn't it? But if you're dating someone, your attitude towards money is very important. Are you the kind of person who flirts with debt? Yeah, because some people just have a nasty habit when it comes to money.
Some people love owing.
Yeah, they just enjoy it. Debtors, they just love debt.
They enjoy it. They really enjoy it.
Borrowing. There's good debt and bad debt. If you say, well, I'm in debt, what kind of debt is it?
What did you spend it on? How did you get here?
I spent my student loan.
Yeah, well, that's
I borrowed money to buy a house, or you know what? I thought this idea was a good idea.
Yeah, to invest
business idea.
Yeah.
And so I had to borrow from my friends and family, and I put the money towards the business, and the business
didn't work out.
That's okay. But so it's not about the debt. It's about the reason for the debt.
Yeah.
If I now found out that you borrowed to go on holidays, you borrowed to buy
a car,
buy a shoe. You borrowed, car. That's
depending on how much it's bringing for you with time.
Well, so I can still excuse a car, that's a car loan, But if it's just we borrowed to spend, we borrowed to go on holidays, we borrowed to all those kind of things, man. It's
they're very careless.
Yeah, store cards, When you have store cards, if I meet a lady who has store cards, it means that you're actually borrowing
to wear clothes. So it's a very dangerous place to be.
You are trying to borrow to attain a certain status in life. So
that
if
you
it's
are
all
not
based
in.
on consumer items, I'll be very worried. And I will assess. If you are open to change. And I will assess if we are able to change. I will assess if you will respond to financial education.
Yeah.
And if I find that, it's just a nasty habit that you have, if man, maybe that's...
Run.
I'll run.
You run.
Yeah, I'll run. Yeah, come on now. Spend the family fortune and I will run. Yeah. And for me, this is what I actually ask my spiritual sons, and daughters. What is this person's attitude towards money? Is this person a selfish and self-centered person when it comes to money? Is this person a hoarder? Or is this person, what's their attitude towards debt?
Yeah.
Are they comfortable with debt? Do they just borrow for borrowing's sake?
Yeah.
Is their first reaction borrowing? So rather than generating income, is your first reaction borrowing? So people borrow for all kinds of nonsense things that doesn't generate profit. So it's your attitude towards the debt, the type of debt, why you are in debt, and the debt classification, and your attitude towards it. That's what will determine if that relationship will move further.